Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, lived a beautiful girl named Cinderella. After Cinderella's kind mother died, her father married Lady Puffy. Lady Puffy had two arrogant, jealous, and quarrelsome daughters. Just like herself, they would fight for hours, even over something as simple as a hairbrush. One day, Cinderella's father had to take a long journey. Lady Puffy took this chance to give all the hard work in the house to poor Cinderella, cleaning the whole house, carrying wood to the fireplace, and preparing meals took up all of Cinderella's time. Despite her hard work, Lady Puffy and her daughters were cruel and proud. Out of her small window, Cinderella looked down to the garden, and from time to time, she would talk to a snow-white pigeon. The next morning, Cinderella went to the kitchen without making any noise. She silently took some pieces of cheese and headed to the attic. But then, Lady Puffy's daughters caught her. "Mom, Cinderella is stealing our food." "I'm stealing? I would never steal anything." "A thief and a liar. What an evil girl you are." The little mice went downstairs and started running around the kitchen to scare the evil sisters. Lady Puffy was just about to catch the mice when the doorbell rang. The royal ambassador had arrived. "His Majesty, the royal prince, has prepared a grand ball at the castle tomorrow night. All the young ladies around the country are invited to this ball." Jezebel and Cassandra ran with huge excitement to their rooms and started picking out dresses for this important evening. Lady Puffy wanted her daughters to look beautiful, so the evil stepsisters forced Cinderella to prepare beautiful ball dresses for them. The next day arrived. "If you can pick up the beans out of the ashes and put them back into the bowl within 5 minutes, you can come to the ball with us." Cinderella wanted to go to the ball so badly that she began to pick up the beans. Her little friends saw her struggle and came to help. Within 5 minutes, they had picked up all the beans and placed them back into the bowl. Cinderella ran after Lady Puffy, who was already leaving, and showed her the full bowl. But Lady Puffy still did not want Cinderella to go to the ball. This time, she used Cinderella's dirty dress as an excuse and left without her. Poor Cinderella was very sad. She sat down in the garden and wept beneath a hazelnut tree her mother had planted long ago. Just then, the hazelnut tree began to shake and shine, and a beautiful fairy appeared in front of Cinderella. "My name is Leah Bell, and I am here to help you. Don't be sad. You will go to that ball as well." "How am I supposed to go to the ball like this?" "Leave that to me. I just need a pumpkin. The other things I need are already here." Cinderella came back, holding a pumpkin in her hands. Fairy Laybell began to wave her magic wand and turned the pumpkin into a beautiful coach, the mice into elegant horses, and the pigeon into a well-dressed coach driver. Cinderella couldn't believe her eyes. "But how did you do this, Laybell?" The fairy waved her wand again and put Cinderella in a beautiful blue dress. On her feet appeared sparkling glass slippers. "I look like a princess now. Thank you, Laybell." "Now it's time for you to go to the ball. Hurry up," the fairy warned Cinderella before she left. "But don't forget, you need to be back by midnight, otherwise the magic will disappear, and everything will return to the way it was." Cinderella listened carefully and headed to the castle. The pumpkin coach stopped in front of the grand castle. Cinderella, with her overwhelming beauty, entered. The guests at the ball saw her and wondered who this mysterious young lady was. Prince Leo moved toward Cinderella and fell in love at first sight. "Beautiful young lady, may I have this dance, please?" Cinderella was mesmerized by the magical dance with Prince Leo, so much that she forgot the time. When the clock was just about to strike 12, she remembered the fairy's warning. "You need to be back at midnight, or else." Cinderella left the prince and ran out of the castle quickly. "Where are you going? I don't even know your name." As she ran down the castle stairs, She suddenly lost one of her glass slippers. She didn't have time to go back for it. She rushed to the coach and vanished into the night. Find the beautiful owner of this lost slipper. If necessary, every girl in the country shall try on this shoe, ordered Prince Leo. Cinderella went back to her attic room. She thought about the magical night with the prince and realized she had fallen in love. But it seemed impossible that the prince would recognize her in her old, dirty clothes. Time passed, and the prince had a huge mansion built next to the castle for the precious glass slipper. All the young girls from nearby came to try it on. Even Lady Puffy and her daughters visited the famous mansion. But they didn't take Cinderella with them. But I'm also a young girl living in this country. I have the right to try on the shoe as well. Lady Puffy didn't listen. She locked Cinderella inside the house and left with her daughters. Of course, the glass slipper didn't fit Cassandra's or Jezebel's feet. At night time, while the lights of the mansion sparkled, Cinderella managed to escape. She arrived at the mansion and walked toward the sparkling glass slipper. Just as she was about to try it on, Prince Leo stepped into the room. "Stop! Don't move! You're going to damage the shoe!" No, it's my shoe. It fits me perfectly." Cinderella bravely put on the shoe in front of Prince Leo, and he saw that it fit her perfectly. You're the beautiful girl I danced with that night. May I know your name?" "My name is Cinderella, Your Highness." "Will you marry me, Cinderella?" Cinderella happily said yes to the prince she had fallen in love with, and so they got married in the big castle and lived happily ever after.